Good evening, everybody. And I'm just reaching out to share some of the information, as many of you have been watching regularly for the past couple, 3 days, about the fires here in Los Angeles, Altadena, and beyond. And it's just amazingly sad to see all the destruction, all the devastation that's occurred as a result of it. The current fire chief, which is probably now no longer the current fire chief, really exposed Karen Bass and Governor Newsom in their incompetency in ensuring that the fire department has all the necessary resources that they need in order to be able to do their jobs properly. So many homes are lost, lives were lost, and it was interesting because I was looking at to draw in a really deep contrast of the devastation that you looked at across Los Angeles. If you pull up images of when they dropped the bomb on Nagasaki and Hiroshima, and you compare those two photos, again, the devastation with the bomb in Japan was sad, 100%. But I'm just talking about the actual images. It looks like that's what had happened. A bomb had been dropped, and just apocalyptic, to say the least. And when you look at myself, when you look at those that are, I'm a realtor, and it saddens me to see people lose their biggest asset, their home, and to know that in the last several years, in Pacific Palisades alone, they had dropped 69% of the fire insurance policies from the homeowners. 69%. Because they already knew what was happening because of the lack of fire breaks, the lack of brush clearing, the lack of resources, the water, the reservoirs that were dry, all these different things that were occurring, and they saw it, so they elected to pull out. The governor was trying to mandate them that they couldn't back out of their policies, which is ridiculous. They're a business. They have the opportunities like any other entrepreneur or business to earn a profit. But if you have city officials, state officials telling them otherwise, that they're dictating them what they should do, they simply pulled out. They all pulled out. So, well, not all, but most pulled out as a result of just the time and time again bureaucracy, incompetence in this state is amazingly sad. And I speak with homeowners all the time. Like I mentioned, I'm a realtor, and to see people lose their biggest asset with no possible way of recovery, and not only to mention the fact of the heavy regulations and getting permits to even rebuild, that won't even happen for another probably 2, 3, 4 years because it's so heavily overregulated, and everybody's always, it's sad. And I live in the midst of it. I mean, all the devastation is only 20 minutes from my house. Fortunately, I'm blessed that nothing happened here. My family is safe. But I watch the people there just walking around. What do we do now? What's going to happen now to us? FEMA stepped in, and a lot of the resources are stepping in to be able to help these people. But 180,000 people were evacuated. 180,000. That's unbelievable. But I'm sure you've heard it already many, many times, as the news is reporting on it time and time, and minute by minute coverage. But I just wanted to put it out there for evergreen purposes, and that I spoke about this on my channel. And this is January 10th, 2025. And just heartbreaking. And I just want to get out there and serve all I can to help where I can. But be safe, be blessed, and if you weren't in harm's way, feel completely lucky and blessed that you weren't. But thank you, and I'll have more content coming up soon.